He looks to make his case for draft consideration. Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations. A player looks to follow up his efforts at the plate with a demonstration of solid defensive fundamentals. At the major league level, the defensive standard is near perfection. This prospect looks to deliver as clean a performance as he can. Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance, who reminds him that he's still got one more chance to make an impression on the big league buyers. While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Miguel Abreu, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitch, you can throw them for strikes. You have the big advantage.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Donnie Steffen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Donnie Steffen.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Now in the box, number 22. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Number 22.
First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Covey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Amaya on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. The West Stars lead this one 2-1. Digging in to try it again, number 22 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Two outs here with a runner at third. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 2-2. Striding in once again, number 22. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Amaya is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, William Leifer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leifer.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ready for another chance. Number 22. A winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Amaya is in pursuit, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. The 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Right side hit hard. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, he's at this showcase to show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs like that together, he's going to see his stock rise and keep rising. Nothing spectacular, just a solid base knock.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Gonzalez. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Now the 0-2 pitch. The bunt attempt is popped up, and the catch is made for the first out of the inning. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play.
Whoa, at an event like the Topps Amateur Showcase, you don't really expect someone to lay down a sacrifice bunt, but that's just what he did. Hey, I like it. He put his ego and desire to show what he could do aside and made a play that helped the team. And don't think the scouts won't take a note of that, because they will.
Ready once again, Edmundo Acosta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Acosta.
1-1, here it comes.
1-1-1.
Gets dirty and gloves it. He gathers the throw. Nice grab, but no play at first, and that'll be scored a single. Digging in and looking for more, number 22. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Liner toward right center, and that's in there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at-bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
Steven Gonzalez.
And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2. Digging in once again, Nick Cruz. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Aguero has a play. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to inning number. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gary Hickey. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, it's never scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
And the throw takes the first baseman right. Ready for another shot now. Number 22. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All right, take a look around. See where they're playing.
Man, he didn't exactly put a charge into this one, but he was quick out of the box, hustling down to first for an infield single. I know one thing. Scouts absolutely love a young player that busts his butt on every single play, and that's what he did right there. Gonna do nothing but help him.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Steven Gonzalez, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they pick up no run. So striding forward now, Gary Hickey, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Weekly to the left. He's right there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So digging in with a chance to win it here, number 22, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Throw is dropped at first, but they'll go ahead and tag their man out anyway, and a strange third out here as the inning is over. A hit and an error into the box now. Dominique Rodriguez. The windup and the 0-1. High pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out. Striding into the box, number 22. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Number 22.
Back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Digging in, Steven Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Yeah, he was trying to show these scouts that he has some big-time speed, that he could do some damage.
Striding in, number 22. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Acosta waits on it. One away. Coming to the plate now, number 22. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Springer is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, it looked like his mechanics just broke down a little bit right there. He dipped his back shoulder a bit and couldn't stay on top of the ball. One thing these scouts look for is consistency with mechanics. So he's got to get that squared away next time.
6-4 the outcome today. The West prospects put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. David Shim is credited with the win. Robert Berman somehow gets the loss despite striking out an incredible 18 batters. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup. So stepping in, number 22, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinking liner toward left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and scouts are going to really like this at bat. So many young players want to do too much with a pitch, trying to pull everything, but he waited until the ball was deep in the zone, and he went with it to the opposite field. It's great to see a youngster who uses the whole field up there. I think that's what every major leaguer needs to learn.
Murphy is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kellogg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jason Kellogg.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us are back after this message and a word. At the plate, Robert Bassett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here now the 2-2. He's down to third. Throw gets him 2 down. Now at the plate, number 22, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Number 22.
Make the turn, find the ball.
Line, but speared on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Frank Bernal. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Hit to short. He's got it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Ready now, number 22. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 22.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. Digging in, number 22. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Covey leads off first with 1 away. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. It's really pretty simple. He's here at the showcase to show scouts he can contribute at the major league level. When he has at bats like that one, notching solid base hits, the scouts are going to sit up and take notice.
And the runner back. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a step off. And another throw over. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Well, it's one thing to fall asleep at the wheel, but to do it when you're on first base in a showcase game that might decide your future, that's just inexcusable. That lead wasn't all that big, but it was big enough for him to get picked off. That's unfortunate.
Leading off the inning, Reggie Norris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-2. Round. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Central rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Eli Cuevas pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Derek Sims, a catcher from the East Region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Luke Jacobson, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Herbert Reeves, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Doug Nishii, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Freddie Chavis, a third baseman from the East Region. With the sixth pick, the New York Mets select Woody Rowley, a starting pitcher from the Central Region. With the seventh pick, the San Diego Padres select Rafael Soto, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the eighth pick, the Atlanta Braves select Leland Block, a relief pitcher from the East Region. With the ninth pick, the Baltimore Orioles select Eli Pena, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the 10th pick, the Oakland Athletics select Frank Becerra, a relief pitcher from the International Region. With the 11th pick, the Pittsburgh Pirates select Rich Pittman, a shortstop from the International Region. With the 12th pick, the Toronto Blue Jays select Billy Barney, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the 13th pick, the Miami Marlins select the shortstop from the Central Region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over. While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face long odds of ever making it to the big leagues. After impressively finishing out his draft year in a development league, this prospect has been sent to open the following season with a Double-A club. A welcoming manager offers some simple wisdom.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. David Pugh gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws two types of fastballs. A four-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the two-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has two pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A four-seamer up in the zone, two-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Set to deliver the 0-1. It up the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him. Throw won't get him.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player.
Standing in, Tony Kennedy, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Generals are on top, 2-1. Stepping into the box, number 24. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 24.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right. Cabrera ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Now batting, number 24. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Kennedy sprinting after it, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Nope, sorry about that. They're saying it was short hopped. And that right there was his first double-A base hit. I would imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to double-A baseball. And even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on the stat sheet as you move up through the minors.
So here now is the pitcher, Peter Valencia, and their runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners off for second. Skied into very shallow right. Cabrera has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Generals lead it 9-3.
And leading off for your
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ernest Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Even though they're up load early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the box now, Alex Munoz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-1 pitch. Taylor made to short, 6. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Stepping into the box, number 24. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Peter Valencia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Valencia.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Hard 90.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. At the plate, Preston Burke. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Get back.
Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. Standing in, Michael Zavala.
Left fielder, Michael Zavala.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. Jackson leads.
And leading on for your Jackson Generals.
Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ernest Cabrera. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Cabrera.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Digging in and looking for more, number 24. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4 is not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Preston Burke. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To third. To his right, Peralta. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in to try it again, Dave Britt. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. The 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. This one pretty well in. Ready for another shot now. Alex Munoz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. To second, this could be 2. And now a jump throw against his body. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big 2nd inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
11-4 at the end of this.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team. Player receives advice about the refining of his game. coach clues in a new team member on available resources. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A player receives input from a coach. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation, determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player is challenged to raise the bar defensively. A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. leaguer hears from his agent. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A player who has been far exceeding expectations at the minor league level is welcomed to his first spring training. He is briefed on his current standing in the organization. He's about to get his first chance to show if he's ready to swim in the big kids' pool.
And we'll jump into this one with the bases empty, but 2 runs already home in the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
All right.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First baseman, number 21. Jim.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The batter, center fielder, Brad.
Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
Third baseman, number 13, Travis West.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Shannon Navarro.
This one's flared out toward left. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing. Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Washington Nationals. So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second.
Now batting, number 22.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Nimmo is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The New York Mets led this game. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, number 22.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you.
Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Number 22 makes his big league debut right after this. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really.